So we're on 213. The last couple of lessons that we've done have been, in my opinion, really, really ridiculously easy. And now this next one, they're kind of like throwing a curveball at us, and it's a little bit more difficult. So starting with number 1, write an algebraic expression to represent each of the following calculations. We're going to use x to represent just some arbitrary number. So we're going to take x, and first we'll increase it by 5, so x plus 5, and then we'll increase it by 35%. Well, remember, a percent we need to write as a decimal. And then anytime we're increasing a number by a percent, we're going to go 1 plus that percent written as a decimal. So we're going to increase it by 1.35. Hopefully that's not anything new or too complicated for you. We've gone over that a couple different times in past lessons. So next, we're going to do kind of the opposite. We're going to increase a number by 35%. So we're going to go 1.35 times x. So we're taking our number, multiplying it by the 35%, and then we're going to increase it by 5. So we'll add 5 on the end. Number C, we are going to quadruple a number. Quadruple means to times it by 4. Then we're going to decrease by 10, so minus 10, and then take 80%. So we'll go times 1.80. Okay, next we're going to take a quarter of a number. So we're going to divide some number by 4, a quarter of it, so 25% quarter. Add 15, so plus 15, then increase the total by 10%, and then increase by 25%. Okay? So that wasn't the most difficult ones. We're going to these next set. They all kind of build upon each other. We're not going to get all the way through all of them. We're going to stop actually just at number 5. Once we get to number 5, I feel like we have a pretty good understanding of what's going on. So we'll begin by considering a simple situation and then just keep adding more details, and more details to make it more realistic. So at a local bar and grill is having a quarter wing night. So each wing costs 25 cents, which chicken nugget wings cost a quarter each. As you leave home to join your friends there, all you grab is a $20 bill along with your ID, phone, and keys. Determine how many wings you can purchase if you also want to buy a pitcher of your favorite beverage for $5. So we start with $20. We're going to subtract $5 for the beverage because you know for sure you're going to have that beverage. It's $5, just a one-time fee. How much is left? You are left with $15 to spend on the wings. So you've got your $15. We'll divide by 25 cents because that's the cost per wing, meaning that I can buy 60 wings. Now we're going to write that as an equation where W is the number of wings and solve in the context of the problem. So we'll let W equal the number of wings. We're going to have the $5 because that's our one-time flat beverage fee times the 25 cents per wing, and that's going to equal our total $20. Okay, and then like they said, we're going to add some more details. So we're going to go to number 3, and suppose you buy your favorite pitcher beverage for $5. You're also going to buy blue cheese dressing for $1.50. And then with any remaining money, you're going to buy some wings. How many wings can you buy now? So we're going to solve numerically. So we start with $20. We're going to subtract off the $5 for our beverage. We're going to subtract off $1.50 for our dressing. And now we're left with $13.50. So again, we'll take that $13.50, divide it by 25 cents, which is the cost per wing, and we get 54 wings that we can buy. So if we wanted to write this as an equation, again, where W equals the number of wings, we're going to have the $1.50 for the dressing plus the $5 for the beverage plus 25 cents per wing. I don't know how many wings I can get, so we're just going to represent it with W, and that will all equal $20. If I solved for W, it would be 54 wings. Okay, now adding more detail. Suppose you still want to buy those wings, you still want to buy your drink, you still want to buy the dressing, but you also want to leave a 20% tip. A friend says just figure a $4 tip since $4 is 20% of $20. Then figure out how many wings you can get. Okay, sounds pretty good. We'll determine how many wings we can buy with the and the percent tip you'll be leaving if you followed his advice. Okay, so we'll do the same thing. So we're going to start with our $20. We're going to subtract off our beverage. We're going to subtract off the dressing. We're going to subtract off the $4 tip that our friend said to leave because 20% of $20 is $4. And we'll be left with $9.50. So the $9.50 divided by 25 cents, which is the cost per wing, still hasn't changed, will give us 38 wings. Okay, solve this or write an equation, and W is the number of wings. So $1.50 plus the $5 dressing, or $1.50 for dressing, $5 for the beverage, $4 for tip. That should be plus, not times. Plus 25 cents per wing will give me a total of $20, meaning that I can buy 38 wings. Okay. Fabulous. Let's think of how, determine how many wings you can buy. We did 38 wings. And the percent tip we're actually leaving if we followed his advice. Because, unfortunately, your friend was wrong with his advice. So, we have our 38 wings. Okay, we're going to have to work backwards here. We've got our 38 wings times $25, or 25 cents per wing, plus $5 beverage, plus $1.50 for the dressing. That's what we purchased. That's what we bought. That is our total food bill, okay? That's $16. Our food bill is $16. Now, what percent tip did we leave? Okay, so part out of a whole, you left $4 out of the total $16. So 4 divided by 16, you actually left the server a 25% tip. Okay, so going on to number 5, we noticed that our friend's method did not result in a 20% tip. We only want to leave 20% because the more money we spend on the tip means the less number of wings we can get. So we're going to solve the problem again with a goal of leaving a 20% tip after buying our $5 pitcher, $1.50 dressing, and as many wings as possible. Okay, so in number 4, the reason was you were tipping off the $20, but you did not spend $20 on food, so you were over tipping. You didn't buy $20 worth of food. You only bought $16 worth of food. Okay, so solve numerically. This one is a little bit trickier. So they gave you a hint. What is the last thing you would do if you were purchasing food and then adding a tip? The last operation done will be the first operation undone. So this ties right into the inverse operations when we did that in 210, I think we did it in. So we're going to take our purchases. Okay, purchases, $20. From that $20, we're going to leave a 20% tip, meaning that we have $16.67 to spend on our food. So from that $16.67, we're going to subtract off the $5 beverage. We're going to subtract off the $1.50 dressing. And we get $10.17. Okay, and then from that $10.17, we can figure out how many wings we can buy by dividing by 25 still. So it's 40 wings and then a little bit left over, but we can't buy just a part of a wing. So we're going to round down to 40 wings in total. Okay, so if we wanted to write this as an equation, we would go the 1.2, which is the 20% tip on our total food purchase. That's why I have it in parentheses. That's our total food purchase. Our food purchase is the $5 beverage, the $1.50 sauce, and the 25 cents per wing. And then that's going to equal our total of $20. And if I solved, again, I would still get those 40 wings out of it. Okay, if you really want a challenge here, if all of this has been very easy for you, you can go on to number 6, where you're also factoring in a 7% sales tax. Okay, and then if you really want an extra challenge, go on to number 7, where they're going to change the cost of wings and the price of the picture beverage. They're going to change the price. So you're going to follow kind of the same pattern, except with a price change. And that is it for this one.